I want to show you the far more dangerous variant of this, and maybe this crew would have gotten to that if like the ordinance would have had a chance of passing. I don't know. I mean, I think that's a scary question that should be asked. But this is from a GOP governor candidate in Pennsylvania, my alma mater and home state, and where my parents are currently struggling to find hospital space. Cool. So yeah, let's hear what this jackass had to say.
We got parents looking at the bylaws. I plan on going in these school boards. Ian and other strong men. Men, where are you? Men, wake up, smell the coffee. Let's go. Make men great again, right? Make men again. Let's go. Men, I need you in the coming weeks, because when we walk into those school boards, we're going to have everything we need to do to go in there with those 9 school boards that voted to put these masks back on the children with no scientific. It's done. Giving them the research and the data. Do you understand that? Forget going into these school boards and bringing data. You go into school boards to remove them. That's what you do. They don't follow the law. You go in and you remove them. I'm going in with 20 strong men. I'm going to speak in front of the school board, and I'm going to give them an option. They can leave or they can be removed. And then after that, we're going to replace them with nine parents, and we're going to vote down the mask mandates that evening. That evening. This is how you get stuff done. Forget writing your legislators. Forget it. They're not listening. You
go
in
and
do something. It's us. It's we the people.
Charge.
When I see criminals trying to take my rights and my beautiful children and everything that they're going to do, you're going to have to take my life. There's no way. I'll die on this hill. There's no way. No way.
So I don't know if you've met the average school board member, but nothing says alpha male like going after your kindly local school board. Usually a hodgepodge of retirees, local business people, and Rotary members who, clearly are there to take away all of our freedoms and oppress us. Just the idea that, one, everything he just proposed there is completely illegal. Like, you cannot just go into a school board meeting anywhere and just take it over and pass policy. Like, that's not how any of this works. So, that's just not how the law works. So you are they're criminals, I guess, for doing something you don't like, but you are definitely a criminal for marching in there with 20 strong men and taking it over. Yeah, I agree. The fascists don't care. But I think the reaction to January 6th says that more of us do care. We're pretty apathetic, and Americans are pretty foot off the gas of actually fixing problems. But my guess is 20 strong men show up at a school board. They might find that didn't go down the way they thought it was going to go down. Obviously very scary. Obviously this rhetoric is completely unacceptable, unhinged, beyond the pale. We should give these guys what they want. He wants to die on that hill. Let him. So this guy's running for governor of Pennsylvania. In case you wanted to know how politics in Pennsylvania were going, not great. Yeah, no, absolutely. Most school boards they're voluntary. Like, you get, I think, like Oklahoma City, which is one of the biggest in the state. You get paid like $20 a meeting or something, and these meetings can go for like 4 hours or something. So you barely even get gas money to show up. So it's just the idea that you're gonna rally 20 strong men to go and rough up somebody who is just like volunteering to like do a bunch of like incredibly thankless work is really just like some peak asshole stuff. Honestly, like, shout out to some of our school boards in the state. Like, they haven't been as scared. Edmond, like, they had a whole group of obviously not this violent variant of wacko, but they like gavelled in, gave the power to the superintendent to do a mask order or whatever, and gavelled out and said, we're not doing this. And I agree with that. I think that's great. Do that. If people are going to be this, and I just want to take 1 second too. I know like this argument gets no mileage, but like the both sidesing of things. Like, I cannot think of like a single moment or instance where anybody protesting for police accountability ever had rhetoric like this. Like, we're going to go into City Hall and take over the place and defund the police. Like, just never even close to this. And that's for something like a real issue. Like, the police in America are, 1,000 times more violent than like any other country that has police. Like, we have a massive problem with police violence. Legit problem, well studied. I mean, there are countless consultants that do reports on this shit. I mean, totally an accurate problem. These guys are scared of like wearing a face covering and then equating it to Nazism or Jim Crow. I mean, just the initial problems don't even compare, and then like the rhetoric down the line. I mean, it's just so unfair. It's so unfair that these guys get up and give these speeches, and like I don't know if this guy's gonna win the nomination in Pennsylvania. He may be too crazy even for them, but he got a chance.